Libya is more than the beauty of endless sands. It is a land rich in history where every wave and every stone tells a story.
Hello travel buddies, Lou here. I'm so excited to take you along for the third part of my Libya adventure, exploring Ghadames, the Pearl of the Desert, and UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with the incredible ancient granaries built by the Amazigh Berber people. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and now let's get started. From the bustling streets of Tripoli, we ventured toward the forgotten edges of history. Our first encounter was the Qasr al-Haj.
The word Qasr means castle or fort. Qasr al-Haj is a well-preserved fortified granary located in western Libya, built in the 12th century around 1200 AD. This granary wasn't just used for storing grain. It served as a fortified communal vault, protecting valuables like olive oil, wheat, barley, and important documents. Walking through Qasr al-Haj, I could feel the weight of time pressing against the stone walls. Each chamber, each withered doorway seemed to echo with the silent stories of the past. It wasn't just history I was seeing. It was survival, community, and the fierce will to endure in a harsh and beautiful land. The ancient granary was built with elevated platforms, keeping the stored goods off the damp soil that could attract insects. The dry desert air also played a key role in keeping pests at bay. Leaving behind the fortified walls of Qasr al-Haj, we continued our journey toward Jebel Nafusa, Jebel meaning mountain. These mountains were once home to ancient Berber communities carved into the heart of the land. Sitting atop this mountain at its highest point of 968 meters, I didn't just see the land, I felt its soul. These mountains are rich in history and have long been home to the Berber people. During Gaddafi's regime, the teaching of the Berber language and the use of traditional Berber names were banned. Gaddafi declared that while they could call themselves whatever they wished inside their homes, outside they were to be recognized only as Libyans. The journey from Nalut in the Nafusa Mountains to Ghadames takes about 3 to 5 to 4 hours by car. We decided to take a break and stretch our legs before continuing on to Ghadames. Around 8 p.m., we reached a checkpoint 62 miles from Ghadames, but there was a problem. The police officer stopped us, saying it wasn't safe to enter at night. Going back wasn't an option because there were no hotels available along the way. It felt safer to continue traveling to Ghadames than to drive 600 miles back. We waited for more than an hour and 30 minutes while the tour operator arranged permission for us to enter. Finally, the police officer allowed us through, but before we set off, he came onto the bus to check our mobile phones individually. To cut the story short, we reached the hotel at 10 p.m. The following day, we explored Ghadames, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Pearl of the Desert. The tour guide explained that men and women had separate passageways. Men walk on the ground level while women move across the rooftops. However, the rooftops were very hot under the sun while the ground level remained cool and shaded. Considering that summer temperatures often reach around 41 degrees Celsius, the rooftops could become extremely hot. Ghadames is known as the Pearl of the Desert for its unique beauty, rich history, and remarkable architecture that shine like a hidden gem in the harsh Sahara. Rises from a lush oasis surrounded by palm trees and natural springs that still flow to this day. At every rooftop corner, a four-pointed structure rises, a true signature of Ghadames architecture. More than just a design, it was built for strength, shaped by tradition and believed to guard against misfortune or ward off evil spirits. After exploring the area, we visited the workshop where shoes are handcrafted, a skill passed down through generations. Next, we stepped inside a typical local home and shared a delicious meal together. Once the tour was over, we returned to the hotel for a break before setting off to the desert to watch the sunset. We left the hotel and headed toward the desert, our vehicle bouncing over rough tracks and shifting sand. Dust swirled around us as we pressed deeper into the open dunes. Before reaching the endless desert, we hiked up a solitary rocky hill, a final rise before the land surrendered to an ocean of sand. It felt like a gateway, marking the end of solid ground and the beginning of the vast emptiness of the Sahara. Though the sky hid the sunset, I wasn't disappointed. The Sahara of Libya, stretching like an endless ocean of sun, was alive, timeless, silent, and breathtaking. After watching the sunset, we spent time with the Berbers, sharing stories and traditions. They prepared sun-baked bread for us, and after the gathering, we returned to the hotel. By the way, did you know that the bubbles in their tea are created to trap any sound that might blow into it in the desert? A new day brought a new adventure. It was time to say goodbye to Ghadames and head back to Tripoli, with a stop in a place called Nalut along the way. This Nalut granary has a circular fortified exterior, built from stone and mud atop a hill. Its thick walls and small openings reflect its defensive purpose and blend into the rocky surroundings. The ghurfas are stacked 2 to 4 stories high, linked by steep stone stairs about 10 to 12 inches wide, or by palm trunk ladders and simple pulleys. This granary is a stunning example of traditional Amazigh Berber architecture. Each storage cells, known as ghurfas, are part of a multi-story structure built atop a hill for protection and to benefit from natural cool air circulation. The passages are narrow and uneven, just wide enough for one person. Unlike the oval layout of Qasr al-Haj, the ghurfas form the outer walls with a large courtyard in the center. This granary has a single narrow entrance designed for defense. The door is made of strong wood and reinforced for security. This focuses more on functionality than decoration. After immersing myself in the awe-inspiring granary, I ventured to the other side where olive were once pressed, and there I found an ancient mosque just next to it. This mosque has a unique minaret. From the distance, it almost looks like a crown rising above the village. The door was closed, so I wandered into the underground instead. No one knows exactly what these spaces were used for, but theorists suggest they served as shelters, storage, or even for secret gatherings. Whatever the purpose, being down here you can feel just how important they once were. Deep beneath here, silence ruled, broken only by the ghostly whisper of the wind. Its timeless presence echoed through the centuries, as if the very stones themselves were holding their breath. As the day came to an end, we began our journey back to Tripoli. The day had been long, but every second of it was unforgettable. It was one of those trips that leaves you inspired, ready for whatever adventure comes next. Hello, this is Louie once again. I truly hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your time and support. Until next time, bye!